What's up, everybody? How we doing? Welcome to my channel. I'm Humphrey Nuts, and today we're going to be opening 2 Panini Select Football Mega Boxes. One mega box being retail, coming from Walmart, retailing for around $60. Comes with black and red Prism Shock die cuts, and then over here we have the hobby box, the Select Hobby Mega Box, that is, and it's black and orange, and you're supposed to be looking for the shock die cuts in that as well. So in these boxes, we're going to be looking for zebras, redemptions, auto cards, numbered cards, you know, the typical things. So without further ado, let's get ripping. This will be my first time opening these boxes. This will be my first time ever opening any box on camera, so bear with me as I try to learn this stuff as I go along. I know my back set isn't the traditional back set that you see in most videos, but you know, my shop was about the only place that I could find that was quiet enough to be able to do this. Okay, both boxes come with 7 cards per pack, 6 packs per box, so a total of 42 cards. So we'll see which one has the better value. This one being 120 something bucks when it first came out. That was what you were finding mostly on eBay and most sites. I found mine on a secondary site for 119. These, like I said, Walmart, $60. Target sells the black and green Prism shock die cut version for $59.99, I think I've seen. So, but with that being said, let's get ripping. All right, we got a nice little J.J. McCarthy to start out with. Marquise Brown. Malik Neighbors on the die cut. We have a Greg Rousseau, however we say his name. He's a Buffalo Bills player on the black and orange shock. Keon Coleman, Adam Thielen, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. So those are a few cards on the first pack over here. I'm going to leave these over here. So we'll keep them separated on which packs had what cards. Now I'll switch back to coming over here to the retail. Fitzpatrick, Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Amon-Ra St. Brown on the Lions on the die cut over here, Brian Anger, Bucky Irving, and Aaron Rodgers. Back to the hobby. And go figure, don't want to open. There we go. We got Winston on the Browns. Caleb Williams, there we go. J.K. Dobbins. Tyler Nubin on the club level. And Malik Neighbors. Oh, and we got a redemption card here. Looks like a Jacarian Bennett. Not quite sure who that is, but we'll definitely take it. And a Brock Bowers. So let me set these over here. That's my first ever redemption card. I'm pretty stoked on that. So we'll see how that turns out. All right, let's look over here. Fuoga, or however you say his name, Buda Baker, Will Reichard, Marvin Harrison Jr. on the rookie, black and red Prism shock, club level. That's a nice card. Aiden Hutchinson, Mike Evans, Mike Allstott. Not too bad of a pack there. Back to the hobby. We got a Joe Alt, Joe Burrow, Michael Penix Jr. on the black and orange shock. Nice. Gabriel Davis, Adon Mitchell, Patrick Queen, and Kayvon Thibodeau. Forgive me if that's not how you pronounce his name. Malik Washington, Marvin Harrison Jr., Najee Harris, Kyle Hamilton, Trey Benson, Justin Herbert on the turbocharged, Corey Trice. So we got 3 more packs, both sides. We'll see how this goes. See if we get anything else besides a redemption. Theo Johnson, Earl Campbell, Brett Favre, Ricky Pearsall on that. Oh man, that is sexy. That is very nice. On the club level, Ricky Pearsall, sweet looking card there. Patrick Mahomes II on the premier level, looking good. Bijan Robinson on the future, and Jared Verse. I don't really have these in any type of particular order. I was going to separate through them after I got done with this video, so forgive me. In this shop, it is extremely hot, but like I said, it's the only place I could find with some quiet to be able to record. Daniel Carlson, Torrey Taylor. Ooh, Justin Herbert on the silver die cut here. Look at that. That's a very beautiful card as well. Lamar Jackson, Bijan Robinson, forgive me, Cortland Sutton, and Trayvon Walker. Down to the last 4 packs. Let's see what we got. Guyton, Sam Darnold, ooh, Brock Purdy on the black and orange shock prism, forgive me. Calvin Hill for the Dallas Cowboys, Brock Bowers, Darnell Washington, and Ray Davis. Ooh.